Thank you. I love Laffy Taffy. World's worst jokes. All right. I can't even read that. I don't have my glasses, but. All right, they're riddles. Yeah.
And for the recorders, could you say your name? You got the...
No, I got nothing. I'm Adam Reed from Archer. Thanks, you guys.
You get your jokes from Laffy Taffy?
But basically, yeah, I just eat a ton of Laffy Taffy and get the jokes from there.
Thank you for sharing your secrets.
I can't believe I just ragged on Laffy Taffy on camera. Laffy Taffy's great. The jokes are great.
What's your favorite obscure reference? Been on the show or just last season?
I really like that Bartleby the Scrivener joke from way back. That was pretty obscure, and I'm sure I've done like one of our sort of running gags is somebody will say something about something, and somebody else will say, "Who am I?" Person blank, and then I get like whatever the thing is. We just did one about watermelons, and then I go look up watermelon on Wikipedia and spend the next hour learning like there's basically a guy who invented watermelons. Like they weren't a thing, and then some person just made that happen.
I really enjoyed the Dave Frishberg reference.
Dave Frishberg, he's great.
Yeah, that was good.
And a lot of people don't know who he is.
I googled him and then I...
He's amazing. And he invented watermelons. In addition to Schoolhouse Rock, invented watermelons.
So when did you decide you wanted to do Archer Vice, and then what made you decide to kind of go back to something similar to what you were doing before?
I think it was like it was a vacation, you know, and vacations end and you're ready to get back home and sleep in your own bed. So I think that was a lot of it. It's like, let's go do something fun, but then you're tired of sleeping in hotels and you want to just go home. Hey! It's my boss.
Can you talk about some of the guest stars you've gotten on the show, because they've been so great?
We just recorded this past week. Allison Tolman from Fargo plays Pam's sister. They go home for Pam's sister's wedding, and she takes Archer as her date, and then things go horribly wrong. And Kristen Slater's coming back a lot this season, and I'm drawing a huge blank right now, but we also haven't recorded that many episodes. We've only recorded 4 so far, so we still have a lot of time to bother guest stars and ask them to come be on Archer.
Do you have any dream guest stars you haven't yet gotten?
A ton, like everybody. You know, I would love to have Zach Galifianakis on. He's like, that would be huge. So he's probably my like voiceover crush.
What character would you have him play?
I don't know yet. Maybe an insane version of himself. Yeah, I don't. I haven't even thought about what that character would be, because we probably won't get Zach Galifianakis. But I would love that.
How do you make these pretty terrible people so lovable and...
I think it's a combination of the voice cast being so great, and then our artists and animators have a way of, in concert with the voices, making the worst things that you can imagine sound sympathetic coming out of these folks. So I think it's really a combination of the actors and the artists.
So what happened to the Top Gun episode? Like, you guys got the trailer, and then I know many fans were excited about maybe seeing a Top Gun episode.
Oh, well, it was never going to be an episode. That was just like a one-off thing. But we should have made an episode because we had done all the drawings, and then we could have just added that out. But we've been talking about an episode for a long time where, since Archer is sort of set, we don't know when, in the Archer universe there would still be a draft, and Archer has just never did it. He just blew it off, and then he gets caught and has to go be in the Army for like at least a week until he can get himself kicked out of the Army. But they probably wouldn't let him fly a jet.
Can you tell us anything about Barry?
Barry comes back in a big way, and is going to be, I think, probably the key villain of the season. But things pretty quickly go really badly also for Barry, physically. All right, thank y'all very much.